سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Inshallah, it is sufficient what you have read. One should just make a habit of reading, reciting it for 10 minutes, no matter how much you have recited. That is sufficient, inshallah. And slowly a person, if they have time, if they're eager, they can recite the full askars as well. But better is the amal which is done regularly, but no matter it's for a short time. Yes, now it is, as the brother have mentioned, your opportunity to give any feedback, ask anything regarding what has been taught or mentioned up to now. Otherwise, you can, inshallah, go for the breakfast.
If I can ask one of the brothers to start collecting the books, and if anybody would like to ask a question, please raise your hand so I can bring the microphone over to you. And again, please keep the question related to the subject of the weekend's retreat and what's been discussed so far. For the new brothers, don't ask any fiqh-related questions not related to the subject at hand.
There will be, inshallah, in the groups, halqa of fiqh, where you will be taught, or we will be reminded of the fard acts of ghusl and wudu, the wajibat, the sunnah, the mustahbats, and also the mufsidat, meaning the breakers of wudu, the breakers of the ghusl, and also regarding some rights of people and some of the past wrongs. So that will inshallah happen anyway, so you do not need to ask. But one thing I would like to mention is our brother Majid yesterday was mentioning about the obstacles. One of the obstacles is people come in between, because let's say I am jealous or have animosity with someone, that becomes an obstruction between me and Allah Jalla Majdu. The solution has been provided by the Prophet ﷺ already. If you want to follow him, inshallah, there is no obstacle. So the solution is that there are two kinds of people in the world. इस दुनिया में सिर्फ दो किस्म के लोग हैं, बहुत भी किस्में होंगी लेकिन एक वो है, one is those who've done some good with you, and the other is the one who's done some bad things with you, wronged you personally, financially, emotionally, physically, somehow personally. तो दुनिया में दो किस्म, एक लोग वो हैं कि जिन्होंने आपके साथ नेकी की, अच्छा किया, दूसरे वो हैं जो बुरा करते हैं आपके साथ, रिश्तेदार हो, बीवी हो, खामिद हो. नबी अलैहिस्सलाम का जो तरीका है, he said that my way is that no one has done any favor upon me except I have returned it with more to him, except Abu Bakr. आप अलैहिस्सलाम फरमाया, किसी ने मेरे पर कोई नेकी एहसान नहीं किया सिवाय इसके कि मैंने उसका बदला बढ़ चढ़ कर दिया है, सिवाय अबू बकर के रदियल्लाहु ताला अन्हु. This shows the status of Abu Bakr, while the reality is he sallallahu alaihi wasallam have done favor upon Sayyidina Abu Bakr, which is more than what he did, but that's the nature of the Prophet al-Islam. He is very appreciative and he wanted to mention his status. Otherwise, Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq, everything he had came through the Prophet ﷺ. Second thing, Prophet ﷺ faced this problem as well. People were wronging him. It's not us only. People were wronging him. They divorced his daughter. They actually did many other things. They were trying to defraud him. They were trying to do all sorts of things to his life, personally and also the other matter with community. And they were not when he told them, invited them to goodness, they didn't want to speak to him. They didn't want to talk to him. They just cut their ties with him. He faced this situation already. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided solution to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then the Prophet ﷺ conveyed the same message to us. Because as I mentioned, there are two types of people. Ones who've done some favor, they're good with you. Your reaction should be that you should be more good with them. More good. Return the favor in more high levels. Do dua for them. Hal jazaa'ul ihsani illa al-ihsan. Prophet ﷺ said regarding the other people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed a verse, وَأْمُرْ بِالْعُرْفِ وَعَارِضْ عَنِ الْجَاهِلِينَ. And he said, I asked Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, Jibreel, what does it mean? Jibreel alayhi salam asked Allah Jalla Majduhu, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, it means, Sil man qata'aka ya Muhammad. It means, the one who have cut ties with you, you join ties with him. The one who have wronged you, you forgive him. The one who plans evil, conspires against you, you plan goodness for him. That's what it means. The Prophet ﷺ conveyed the same thing to us. And that ends the story. How? Because there are two types of people. Ones who've done good things to you. The reaction of Rasulullah ﷺ, his way was to be more good to them. He remembered them very much. No matter they were non-Muslims or Muslims, he was very appreciative for them. And he always, for example, he would send gifts to those people actually who helped in Islam in any way. He would give extra gifts to, for example, the friends of Sayyidah Khadijat al-Kubra radiyallahu ta'ala anha, that they were her friends in her time. They've done some goodness. And other we find in his lifetime. Other people are who cut ties with you. You might say, this is from 14th century, from very before that. People have been hearing, oh, my relatives are not good. There will be someone who will cut ties with you, who just want your destruction, who cannot tolerate any blessing, seeing blessing upon you. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided this solution. One is the shaitanic way, that you also become a shaitanic actor, and you also behave with them actually with more evil for them. Prophet Islam way is short and a blessing which relieves you and also benefits others. And that is that those who have wronged you, his way is to forgive them. Those who conspired against you, you should plan how I can benefit them somehow. Those who are cutting ties, your try should be to enjoy. So this matter say this way, this problem gets solved. Nothing becomes an obstacle for you. Otherwise, if you say, oh, I am going to deal with the people how they deal with me, I am friends of friend and I'm enemy of enemy, etc., etc. If this is the type of dialogue, then definitely you might conquer that person, but you will lose your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You might take your revenge, but you've lost the plot completely of Jannah and things. So regarding the obstacles which our brother was mentioning, and people do mention this now and then, many will be asking questions, why fulane ne ye kiya, usne ye kiya, wo kiya, this, that, and other. The end is the prophetic way, the prophetic sunnah is this. Although this you might think it's difficult, it might seem difficult, but it's ease. You get the ease of whole of the life with that. Because then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestows blessings upon you. then Allah Azza wa Jall's help comes upon you. His protection comes upon you. If you be, as this one of the mashayikh से उन्होंने फरमाया, अच्छे के साथ इसलिए अच्छा करो कि उसने तुम्हारे साथ अच्छा किया, तो बुरे के साथ इसलिए अच्छा करो कि हजूर अलैहिस्सलाम ने ये हुक्म फरमाया या आपके जो ये पसंद ये है. आप तो अच्छे हैं ना सबसे, तो आपकी बात सुन लो. The do good with the good doer because he's done goodness to you. Do good with the evil doers. I want him because of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. Aap alayhi salam ke liye, Allah ke liye. And then you might say, oh, what about my money? What about my wrong? What about my honor? This person have dishonored me. Isne meri बेइज्जती की, इसने ये किया, वो किया, तो मेरा. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I will compensate you for that. इन दुनिया एंड आखिरा मैं तुम्हारा सारी कमी पूरी कर दूंगा. तो हमें फिर क्या फ़िक्र है कि अपना ये चीज़. तो एक तो ये चीज़, वरना इस वजह से कितने फसादात, कितने इख्तलाफात बढ़ते रहते हैं और तबाही की तरफ बंदे पहुँचे होते हैं. ये चीज़ें एनीवे कोई बात है तो पूछ ले, वरना फिर जो है इंशाल्लाह. The other question someone has asked was, ठीक है अभी टाइम ख़त्म हो गया. किसी ने पूछा ये भी कि रोज़ा हम रख सकते हैं. आप बेशक रोज़ा रख सकते हैं, लेकिन अगर रोज़ा रख के दिन को सोना है सारा, कहना मैं थका हुआ हूँ, सेशन में बुलाएं, आप कहीं मेरा सर दर्द कर रहा है, सेशन में बुलाएं, कहीं मुझे तो रोज़ा लगा हुआ है, तो ऐसा रोज़ा रखने का फ़ायदा नहीं है. रोज़ा रखें. इफ़ यू वांट टू fast the real fast. What is the real fast? Fast from sins, fast of the tongue, fast of the heart, fast of the mind. खलवत में रूहानी रोज़ा ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. ज़ाहरी रोज़ा वो बंदा रखे जो फ्रेश रहेगा बिल्कुल, और जिसने 7-10 दूसरों को डिस्टर्ब करना है, और मेरी तैयारी करो, अफ्तारी का टाइम हो गया, तुसी इत्थे बैठे हो. That type of person is better, because in one of the journey, the Prophet ﷺ was traveling, and there were actually people who were fasting. It was Ramadan, and there were people who were not fasting. And the people who were fasting, they were obviously tired, and they were sitting when there's a rest time. And the people who were not fasting, they were serving them. And they are fasting, and they were serving. And the Prophet ﷺ said that these people who are not fasting, they have taken more reward than the ones who are fasting, because they've been serving them as well, getting their reward plus actually. तो रोज़ा इबादत नफली उसी के लिए अच्छी है कि उसकी जो ज़रूरी चीज़ें हैं उसमें कोई कमी कोताही ना आए. तो अगर उसमें आएगी तो फिर जो है फिर वो असल what is the reality of the fast is to abstain from disobedience. That you can do. उस तरह का रोज़ा ज़रूर रखें, like the brothers will be mentioning, because now session after session more important sessions are going to come. अभी तो समझ लें कि ये तो एक preparation हो रही है. आपको obstacles बताएं, ये बताया कि how to connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now some other thing, so more important. And inshallah, if you stay energetic and healthy, so on Monday, it is sunnah to keep fast. If it is the mashwara of majority of people, then people can fast. But if you are going to feel lethargic and lazy, actually, then it's better that you can fast when you get home as much as you want. वैसे इन दिनों में जब ये गुजरे हैं तो वैसे भी जो है वो रोज़ा अपना नहीं है. तो पीर वाले दिन अगर मशवरा हुआ तो इंशाल्लाह जो है आसानी हुई तो फिर रख लेंगे. And like brother Zafar mentioned that he said that if you are energetic and you can go for walk after breakfast and then sleep for 3-4 hours. But I would say that those who are feeling lazy and tired, they should go for walk. ये वॉक की इसलिए जाती है कि वो ताज़ा हो जाए बंदा, ये उनके लिए ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है जो सुस्त फील कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वो और ज़्यादा सुस्त हो जाएंगे। तो वैसे भी सुनो, तो ज़्यादा तो एक्सरसाइज बंदा नहीं चलो कर सकता, 10-15 मिनट, 20 मिनट, 15-20 मिनट, हाफ एन आवर, 40 मिनट जो है वो करनी चाहिए सुबह शाम अगर मौका मिले। नहीं तो ज़्यादा कोई थका हुआ है तो वो बेशक सोए भी, बट दैट्स डन फॉर actually so that you become more fresh and more energetic. That is the wisdom and that is the benefit of it. ठीक है, if there is nothing to inshallah, jazakallah. What time is the sunrise? 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock? Okay. माशाल्लाह, सूरज भी माशाल्लाह वो हमारे यहाँ तुलू हो गया है, तो और this is a great blessing as well. I'm not saying that is a condition or anything you must do, but many people have gone on Hajj. बहुत सारे लोग हज पे गए हैं, हम नहीं जा सके, but the Prophet ﷺ mentioned that those who do not go, they can also earn reward of the Hajj by offering 2 rakat after sunrise, meaning 10-15 minutes after. But that's not a mandatory or part of retreat or anything. I'm just mentioning it as a reward. कि और 5-7 मिनट बाद 2 rakat salah is salah which we are offering now is really different. What you are going to offer until Monday, majority of you will be praying in Madinatul Munawwara and Makkatul Mukarramah, because that salah will be taught maybe tomorrow, maybe today, and by Monday at least, like in every retreat it happens, that you will be yourself, not me or anything saying, but you yourself will be, and that is the Salatul Mi'raj, that when actually. So it will not be a theoretical type anything, or you're just listening to fanciful stories of others that how they attain, but no, if you actually, inshallah, have the will and you will follow, you yourself will be offering, inshallah, in this way as well. तो वही असल जो है, यानी नमाज में फिर जो है बरकत काफ़ी आ जाती है, फिर वो बंदे का दिल चाहता है नमाज पढ़ने का, and his greatest pleasure he finds in salah. But now our pleasure is somewhere else because we've not got the, it's like phones. मेरे पास phone नहीं. For example, a phone is given to you which does not work, and the phone which works. So you will be more attached to the phone which works. It has, you can send email, you can see internet. You will be. The other type, might it say it is a best phone, but it doesn't come on. And the other one is fake, or is fake, but it comes on at least. Actually, it gives you something. You will be attached to that one. The other one is original, but it doesn't come on. No one shown you how to turn it on. That's what's happening. Our connection with dunya, although dunya is the fake thing, but at least we are, because we are connected to it, so we are attached to it. Salah is the real thing, connection to Allah, but it's switched off. So you will be taught how to switch it on. Once the original thing switches on, it has wonders. Through one, you connect to the Lord, the other connects you to the creation. It's the difference of heaven and earth. तो ये भी होगा इंशाल्लाह. जज़ाकुमुल्लाह खैरन जज़ा. सुब्हानकल्लाहुम्मा व बिहम्दिक नशहदु अन ला इलाहा इल्ला अंता नस्तगफिरुक. अल्लाह